This is the warm-up sequence before you go up running or before you do the workout at home. So we start with cat-cow. So inhaling, opening the chest forwards, exhaling, drawing the belly in, tucking the chin, breathing in, opening forwards, breathing out, rounding the spine. So we're doing 5 in total, making sure you move from the pelvis each time. So we're tilting the pelvis towards the ground, or tilting the hip bones towards the ground now, and then tucking them under, so we're tilting the hips up to the ceiling. One more. Then tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, maybe sit back a little bit more for down dog. Pedal the feet up and down. So you're dropping one heel to the floor, straightening that leg, bending the other knee. Then bend both knees, step 1 foot outside the hand, lengthen the chest, lunge. Feel free to drop the back knee. Then we twist in towards that leg, turning the chest, keeping the legs still. Hand down, lift the hips up, roll the inner thighs towards each other to lengthen the legs for pyramid. Soften the front knees, step back, down dog. Same side. So we're going to do 5 in total. Lunge on the inhale. Twist on the exhale, turning only the upper body, hand down, inhaling, lifting the hips, dropping the head, exhaling back into down dog. So let's do it again, round 3. So yeah, you can drop the knee to the ground here. That can help you stabilize the legs in the rotation. In your pyramid, you can keep the back knee to the ground as well and just slide the hips back to get the length in the hamstring of the front leg, and step back to down dog. So round 4. And then round 5. The idea here is to keep continuously moving, and that will help mobilize all the joints you need to run. Let's do the other side. So step the foot outside the hand, twist. Hand down, pyramid, soften the knee, step forwards, step back even, down dog, round 2. So if your foot doesn't quite get forwards, pick it up, slide it forwards, so we can find length in the spine and the back leg. That's 3, round 4. Remember, it doesn't have to look in a certain way, it doesn't have to look perfect, ideal. All that matters. Ooh. Bonus leg lifter. All that matters is that you're moving your body, opening the space. You're going to step forwards this time, legs roughly slightly widen the shoulders. Bend the knees, sit the hips down, press the elbows out, then lift the hips, bend the knees as much as you need to stay in the fold. Hips back, push out, open, maybe a little wriggle from side to side. So 5 in total. Going to the edge of the stretch, and then coming back out at the same time, and straight away. In here in the squat, making sure they're active, so you're screwing the feet into the ground, so we're active in the glutes, the inner thighs. And step 1 leg back, walk the hands round, and then we're going to shift side to side for a lateral lunge. So you don't have to have your hands on the floor, you can come a little bit higher. Again, the important thing here is opening out through the inside of the hips. So bent leg, we turn out, straight leg, we roll in a little. And then we step over in to find some balance. So you're going to lift one knee up in front, going to open it round to the back. Going to bring it back forwards again, cross the ankle over the knee and sit. So here we go, stretch through the glute at the same time. Lift the knee, take it round. So here, bend the standing leg so we can stay open through the hip. If it feels good, hold the back of the leg, squeeze the heel towards the bum, come back around the front, cross the ankle over the knee, press the thigh to the ground, hips square. Lift the knee, round 3. Feel free to stop between each rep and give yourself a little chance to recover. So you might want to shake the legs out. So here we want to screw the foot into the ground to get the balance. Always have a slight softness to the standing leg. Make sure you feel your bum squeezing to stabilise you. And we draw up through the inside of the leg, all the way up to the crown of the head. So again, we lift the knee, adduct it around to the side, open the hip, slightly to rotate the chest, grab the shin, squeeze the bum, then bring the leg round the front, cross the ankle above the knee, hips back, stretch the glute. I've already just counted, so we're doing 3 in total. Good, and then we're going to switch legs. Again, shake the legs out. Square the hips forwards. This leg goes back, bend the standing leg slightly. You're going to tap the ground, and then sweep the leg forwards. Tap the ground, sweep the leg forwards. So standing leg, I'm going to keep the knee in line with the centre of the foot. Inner thigh engages, bum engages. So that was 3. And we switch over to the other side, take the leg back, soften the standing leg, hinge at the hip, keep the abdominals tight. So just by doing a little bit of balancing before the run, it can help us to connect with the right muscles that are going to help us stay agile. Plus we do a lot of single leg stuff when you're running anyway, so the more you can balance, the stronger your body will be. So 7 minutes, 45 seconds, warm up.